What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
And Giovanni doesn't have much to say today because he has something sticking out his mouth.
No, Gio is, he's filming something.
Allegedly.
I believe him. I saw the call sheet.
Okay, let me just say, because everybody in the comments are going to say, they're fucking attacking Gio. Yes, motherfucker. This is going to be the episode that goes down that we attack Gio because he's not here to defend his motherfucking self.
Exactly. And he told us in last night.
Yeah, he did the shit niggas do. They tell you when they want to tell you, not when the company needs to know.
Yes.
But
we are proud of him that he is a working actor.
Allegedly.
We're proud of Gio that he is a working actor.
And hopefully this isn't a role that requires him to gain weight. Because I'm tired of every show we come and we talk about. I mean, I'm talking about dieting. I'm going to have a revelation at some point of whether or not I'm just going to give up and say, fuck it. I'm a big nigga. Everybody needs a teddy bear.
Yes, they do.
Although I'm a little bit more like a hawk. But
yeah, you are.
But anyway, this is our second virtual guest. This is our first virtual guest host, next to Little Mama. So he's now in the category with Little Mama.
How do you feel about that, Gio?
I don't know yet.
Quiet as a motherfucker.
All right, cool. As the music stops on here. So you went to get dick this week, and I know everybody wants to know. And I actually went and looked on YouTube, and somebody figured it out.
What?
Somebody figured out who you went to go hang out with. So you might as well tell your boyfriend that the cat is out the bag.
It's not really out of the bag. It's not one person out of I don't know how many might have guessed correctly.
All the thousands of people watching this show right now are going to push pause on their YouTube and go right over to the last one and scroll down, and now it's out.
Well, you want to know something? I don't know where the comment was, but somebody guessed out it was genuine. I was like, no.
Well, we know you ain't riding that pony. That's Claudia.
No.
That's all Claudia Jordan right there.
That is her friend. They are friends.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends too.
Okay. Well, and then somebody said Eric Benet. I was like, hi, he's married and happily, which he let all of us and Hove know. I
saw Eric Benet recently at brunch, and I wanted to ask him if he still masturbates, but I felt like that wasn't the right place.
Probably not.
Was he a masturbation addict, or was that was the little leprechaun from the gospel community?
No, he said he was a sex addict.
Who was the guy from what's the boy? Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin.
Okay, he's the one that has a masturbation problem.
Listen. Does masturbation and problem go in the same sentence?
Yes.
Okay, when does it constitute as a problem? Because I use my vibrator about sometimes 5 times a day.
Well, I think when you can't stop, like when you just can't stop.
Like if I had my vibrator out right now and said, hold on,
that would be a different show. We would definitely get better ratings. No, I just think I think that when it becomes a part of your daily tasks where, oh, well, damn, I brushed my teeth. Okay, I just jerked off. Okay, now I can go to the office.
I'm still not hearing the problem.
So listen, last night I get a text from somebody who says, are my shoes still at your house? Unfortunately, I just bought 7 pairs of shoes the other day, so I don't have a lot of room. So I said, yeah, your shoes are still here. And then he says to me, can you mail them to me? And I said, sure. So I threw them in the garbage this morning. Because I feel like, first of all, they weren't new. I look at it like the lineage of these shoes is so long that they deserve to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Now, I know my investment because I've invested in this person before. I will buy them a pair of shoes again. Yeah. So motherfucker's going to be mad. Then I surprise him with a pair of shoes. Then I get some head. Then he go home.
Nice. That's.
I love being single. Last week,
Jesus Christ! From 1 week to the next, you're like, I need to be booed up. I need a man. I need a boyfriend. And now I'm like, I love being single.
Because here's why I think I like being single this week.
This week,
I came home to a clean house. My cleaning ladies, I don't even know who the fuck's cleaning my house anymore. They got different people rotating and shit. But they all seem to get the playbook because they clean it properly. But anyway, I come home. She has my bed all put together well. My house is clean. They even got some kind of fragrance. And I'm thinking, I'll get to enjoy all this by myself. But if you were in a relationship, you couldn't tell a motherfucker, like, go stand outside for a couple hours.
I'm very good with saying I need some me time.
Yeah, but if you live with somebody,
get the fuck out.
No, you can't do that.
No, because I'll do that. Like,
no, but that's why Gio, because when you went home, your girl said you had to get the fuck out. And then now you got all that mortgage and rent by yourself, right? How's that feel? Okay, I see.
I don't know. I've been living alone for so long. You know?
Well, now you got a dog. You're not technically alone. You're in a relationship
God
with your dog.
damn it.
Now you're getting dick, so you're not alone anymore.
Yeah, but my dog is serious fucking, she's a clingy motherfucker. Clingy.
Like your ex.
Several of them, yeah.
So this week I like that I'm single. I don't have to say I'm going anywhere. I don't have to ask if you need anything. I don't have to. I went shopping and bought tons of shit for myself.
Right.
Oh, I actually did have somebody with me. Can I tell you what I did?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm back in Stockton. I go home to visit my family, and I'd say to somebody that I had met before, come with me. I'm going to go shopping. Meet me at the mall. We only have 2 malls, really small malls. Pause. I go to the mall, and I'm buying up shit. And I actually bought this. This is LRG. I'm buying more urban wear. I'm getting away from the whole Giuseppe thing, at least for right now. I'll get back to it. They got Air Force Ones, bought hella Jordans and stuff. But as I'm shopping, I'm looking at this person, and I'm like, I know they feel some type of way. So I say, you want to buy a pair of shoes? Because he's looking at all the shoes on the wall. And he goes, well, yeah, I want these Jordans. I go, throw them in the bag. Let's get them. And he goes, for real? And I go, yeah. And he goes, why? And I go, because you want them. And he says, but why would you buy me a pair of shoes? I said, it's an investment.
He's asking too many motherfucking questions.
Well, in my mind, I'm thinking, shut the fuck up and get the shit.
Exactly.
So I said, just get them. It's an investment. He said, investment in what? I said,
is this one of the straight guys that you're trying to convert? Because that might
Probably.
be why he's asking all the questions.
Probably.
Like, do you think that this equates
Listen,
to
with all this shit going on with Kevin
lubricated
Spacey,
asshole
I'm like,
later?
let me start using my platform to get what I want to. Okay. So I say to him, just get whatever you want. Just throw it in the bag. Because I know ain't no girl told him that. He says, well, I don't.
These days, I don't know.
What are you investing
Women
in?
are doing some stupid
I said, I'm investing in you.
Right.
His eyes, I thought, would light up because nobody's ever told me that they were investing in me. I've been living my whole life waiting for a motherfucker to tell me they're investing in me. He was very confused. His brain was paralyzed.
Really?
He didn't understand that.
Not me. You say I'm buying you something, I'll be like, okay.
So he said no.
He said no?
He said no. So look, check this out. So people are coming over, they recognize me or whatever. I'm taking pictures. I'm eating all that shit. Typically, I don't like it, but right now I'm eating it up. Can you please hold these for me while I take a picture?
Right.
Can you please hold this while I take a picture? So afterwards, I bring it up. I get my shoes. At that store, I only bought 2 pairs of shoes. I left. I said, the thing about God that I love the most? And he said, what's that? I said, he'll allow you a time to redeem yourself. You just passed up a blessing. But God is going to give you another chance because we're going to the other store. So we walk around to the store. I walk in, cute ass little Middle Eastern boy in there. So I'm getting his number 2.
I like Middle Eastern guys. Yeah.
Shout out to Foot Action, wherever the fuck I was at. So I start picking up all these shoes. Now I got like 5 pairs of shoes that I want. Now I have a total of 7 pairs of shoes. He's holding my shoes. Get your shoes. He's like, I got to go meet the homie real quick for lunch. I'll be right back. He just leaves.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was afraid. I got up in that spirit. I get it.
Your Mac game you're heavy-handed.
$190 investment plus tax. We out the store $200.
No. I'm not even talking about the money that you're dropping. I'm talking about the energy. Like, motherfuckers don't have a chance to breathe when Jason has decided you are the flavor of the night.
And you know what's so crazy though?
Weekend, whatever.
I went live and people are like, I can't believe you're single, you're successful, you're this, you're that. I can't believe it either.
Listen, people, listen, Linda, listen. Single, when you are attractive and you have things going for you, is a choice. I have people in my DMs and comments just pontificating about.
We're not going to use that word today.
Okay, talking about why I'm single. One dude was like, so do you want to live the rest of your life alone? I literally had to respond, nigga! Exclamation. Can I breathe? Marriage isn't everything. And I am never alone unless it's by choice. I don't always gotta say what's going on.
I definitely upgraded to the premium Pornhub account. So I know I've been in lots of relationships over the last 60 days with a lot of different people and didn't have to spend shit but $12.99.
I'm going to have to start watching some porn.
I'll send you a link.
Thank you.
But here's the deal. There's so the person then leaves and texts me and says, yo, I got really uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say. I said, then you shouldn't be texting me because if you found what you should have said to me then, now, I'm already off onto the next conversation.
Yes, you are.
So they did not know how to feel. See, this is a lesson for all the guys listening to the show. Y'all ran into a real nigga that runs the same game on you that y'all run on these girls. Because they my girls, they be around me looking at me. You, the India Loves, people be looking at me like, this shit is fucking real. And then they put themselves in your shoes and feel like, damn, I feel violated. So I just said to them, this is what y'all be doing a bit, females. Sorry, ladies, I'm doing better.
You are doing better.
Yeah.
You're doing much better.
And so now I just moved on to the next conversation.
Okay, so you're enjoying being single. I'm enjoying being booed up.
So tell me about it. You went to Orlando.
Huh?
You went to Orlando?
What?
Okay, so
Ooh, what?
So when you went to your Orlando,
I went to see the guy that I'm seeing.
And how was that?
We had a great time.
Okay, so you're leaving again tonight. So you're leaving tonight. So when you get there, do you have sex as soon as you get there? Because like there is like soon as I get there sex, and then there's like we got to go to dinner, we got to take showers, we got to do all that kind of stuff. Sex.
No, there is we don't need to do dinner, and we don't need to take showers. No.
So you just go straight to it?
No, I probably pop a bottle or two.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
so y'all are having drunk sex?
No, it's just good. Oh my God. Anyways, so
listen, we don't need a puddle over there. Gio, don't get too close to her. Actually, Gio's smoking the cigarette that you probably light after sex.
No, exactly. I don't smoke.
Okay, so you're gonna get on a red eye tonight, land in the morning. He's gonna wake up to a blowjob.
Huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that why your hair's done?
Huh?
Stop with the goddamn forgetting what to say stuff.
Is that why my hair is done? My hair's done every single time I come in here. I never come up in here looking like a ragamuffin.
The first show you did.
Just the first show. We are like into, I don't know, what is this, like the 100th fucking show? No, like I literally look like a gangbanger this morning. I washed my hair, conditioned it, and then I just put it into braids. And I looked like, I don't know, young Ma this morning.
Speaking of gangbangers, I was in New York at that Rock Nation event I told you about, Title X. And this guy comes up to me. I'm going in Cardi B's room and he says, hey, bruh. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I'm from LA. I go, okay. Because I don't know who you are and I don't know what you do, but your birthday party was lit as fuck. I go, you were there? He goes, everybody in the city was there, which is true.
At Ace of Diamonds?
Yeah, when Cardi hosted.
Right.
Made me feel kind of good. I said, yeah, that's what we do. Don't know who he is, but he was definitely a Crip. Yeah, blue everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
People, those of you on the radio listening cannot see what I am holding in my hand. I am holding the sign of fraud. Because this nigga Gio don't look like this.
I was going to say, he looks really good. Like, I might actually be like, if he slid in my DMs, I'd be like, hey, boo.
This is the boy.
He don't look like that.
This is the boy that Kevin Spacey touched. Okay, this one right here. But Gio's not here. He is off working, allegedly.
Yeah.
All right, so what's going on in the fucked up world that we live in?
Okay, so everybody knows about the allegations that have been made against Harvey Weinstein. And it's like, it's starting to seem a little bit like a witch hunt, not in the regards of Harvey Weinstein, because I mean, in all honesty, I might be sounding like an asshole by this, but he really looks like the type of guy that would abuse his position and, procure sexual favors from women, like dangling, the opportunity of superstardom in front of them, And so, a bunch of people are kind of being pulled into the light. And one of them is Kevin Spacey. So he's been the most recent, A-list star that's been accused of sexual assault. But back in 1984 or something like that, and the so-called...
He was 20-something years old.
Yeah, like the alleged victim, his name is Anthony Rapp. He was 14 years old, and Kevin Spacey was 25, 26 at the time. He said the incident happened when Rapp attended a party at Kevin Spacey's apartment, and an inebriated Spacey placed him on a bed and climbed on top of him, but he was able to leave before the encounter could go further. Now... this is my issue with this whole thing.
I have a few issues.
I've several.
And I'm fucking pissed.
Okay. So let's just lay this out. So Kevin Spacey issues this big, long apology, which I don't think he should have done at all. And I also don't think that he should have used this as his coming out party. And the fact that That
Well, it's for the people who've been living under a rock. What happened? He came out and said what?
So he came out and said that basically came out publicly as that he's gay. As those closest to me in my life, I've had relationships with both men and women. I've loved and had romantic encounters with men throughout my life, and I choose now to live as a gay man. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know who thought that was a secret. Mm-hmm. But Netflix has gone and pulled House of Cards. Fuck you, Netflix. I didn't get a chance to see season 4 yet.
Can I tell you why I'm mad yet?
This is bullshit. Okay, go ahead.
No, just put a bow on it and I'm going to tell you why I'm mad.
Okay.
You want to say something else?
No, I think that everybody is just too hypersensitive, like quick to make the apology, and it's disingenuous. And it wasn't really necessary. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
I feel like this person took a situation where people were really, really like affected, by somebody, like rape charges have been leveled against Harvey Weinstein. And if you're 14 years old, you're Kevin Spacey's apartment, like what the fuck? Where is your parents?
I'm going to go all the way back. First of all, this is the problem that I jokingly said on this show. I said, one day they'll say I molested somebody because they know I like them young.
Right.
So they're going to say, oh, he fucked a kid.
I've been, telling you that's.
They're old enough to get in the club at least.
Exactly.
So they're legal.
Yeah.
Okay. But that is an easy thing to throw on a man, especially a gay man, number one. So there's been rumors of Kevin Spacey being gay, so you could throw that on him. Who even knew that was even true or not? Right. We don't know that it's true.
Right.
Because he said it in the time that he said it, with everything going on and all the hoopla.
Yeah.
Now everybody is
jumping on the bandwagon.
He did it. So this is the fucked up part.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey being tried in the court of public opinion.
Yes.
But that dumb motherfucker's publicist who said we're going to put a spin on this shit and use this as an opportunity to get affection for you being a homosexual should be fired.
Yeah,
not only fired, they should line that person up next to Harvey Weinstein and just AK them the fuck down. That's my own opinion. That's a little harsh, but whatever. I'm on the radio.
Right.
Harvey and now him, and now just coming into the studio, Jeremy Pivens is now out there, and Brett Ratner, I believe. There's allegation that they have done something. So now all this is intertwined. But back to Kevin Spacey, we don't know that happened.
Right.
He didn't even admit that it happened.
Right.
He said, well, if it did happen, I apologize on a drunken night. By the way, I'm gay.
Right.
The whole shit is a bunch of fuckery that makes no sense.
Right.
Now, here's what's worse. Had it been a black man or a Latino man, they'd be in prison or jail or court arrested, some type of charge.
Right.
But because it's Kevin Spacey, the worst thing that's happened is something that really hit home for me is that they've canceled my damn favorite show, House of Cards.
Right.
Why couldn't the president get assassinated and they put somebody else in there?
Right.
No.
I don't. Regardless of that, I feel like Netflix jumped the gun by taking the show off the air. It's like,
well, they technically said that it was already scheduled to be canceled.
That's bullshit. So why is it being completely removed from Netflix? There's a whole bunch of shows.
Oh, they're removing the entire thing?
It's gone. You can't find.
Wait, I can't go catch up?
No, that's what I'm bitching about. I didn't see fourth season. Fourth or fifth. Whichever
the last season I saw was when we went to Japan. So I haven't seen anything since then. I think that was third season.
Yeah.
So I can't even go back and watch it.
No.
Can I buy the box set in the damn mall?
Yes, okay. You could probably do that. But it's not available on Hulu. It's not available on Netflix. They took it off.
Damn.
That's awful. Because you're right, he is being tried in the court of public opinion, and the reality of the situation is, it was like a really interesting question. So I posed this to one of my girlfriends. I was 15, acting like I was 22 in the club because I looked like this, and I met this guy who was 26. I didn't have sex with him, but is he a pedophile? That's a legit question. I was 15. He was 26. We didn't have sex, but we messed around a little bit.
I will say this.
Does that make him a pedophile?
I will say this. The law.
Because he did not know.
Bitch, can I answer the goddamn question, bitch? How many more questions? Bitch, what, bitch? All I could think in my head was bitch.
What happened to respect for women?
Ladies, I have respect for all of you, but bitch, you gonna let me answer this question?
Go.
Technically, the law says it's his responsibility to find out how old you are.
Right.
So now we checking IDs at the club.
Right. But I had my sister's ID.
See, but that's the thing. The law still says he's guilty. So I'm not even going to take this time to put it on the boy, because why was a 14-year-old boy at your house? Where were your parents? Where?
Exactly.
I mean, but I could say, the whole Michael Jackson scandal and all that stuff, we lived through that, right? Whether he did it or not, all these parents were flooding his house with kids. And then it made it easy for people to say, why is this grown-ass man playing with these little-ass kids? He got a playground at his house and monkeys and shit.
Right.
So, yeah, he must be fucking them.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing is fucked up. But more importantly, Robin Wright ain't got no job.
I know.
House of Cards is gone. So I got to go to Hong Kong, I think, soon. I ain't going to be able to watch it. Because Law and Order, I've seen everything. Right. But no, it's sad. I mean, it's unfortunate, but hopefully they fix that shit.
And I have another legit question to pose, because it's something that just, kind of... I was completely confused by the whole situation. So one of Harvey Weinstein's accusers, her name is Asia Argento. She's dating Anthony Bourdain right now. What's this show called? On
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Parts Unknown on CNN. Very successful. And her father's name is Dario Argento. He's an Italian filmmaker. Funny enough, he wanted me in a movie one time, but it called for complete and total nudity, and I actually regret not doing it.
So what happened?
Okay, so anyways, I digress. So she is one of the people that has come forward and accused him of sexually assaulting her, but then she ends up getting into a 5-year relationship with him. So can you, as a woman, can you claim to have been sexually assaulted or raped by somebody and then end up in a relationship with them for 5 years? I mean,
I can claim that Delta Airlines owes me a bunch of rewards. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it.
Delta Airlines owes me a lot of motherfucking money.
But that's not the point. The point is, can she make that? Can she say that? Yes. But the whole thing is fucked up. These people are, I don't know what.
I think that muddies the waters for.
I don't know what mushroom these people are sitting around nibbling on, or what type of drug. But at the end of the day, I think it's such a sensitive topic that it's just unfortunate that they're lumping it in. And I'm back on Kevin Spacey because I can't get out of my mind that the president on House of Cards is being accused of. What is he even being accused of? Laying on top of the boy or something?
He's sexual assault. And so this is my issue.
Sexual assault. What does that mean?
Exactly. That's my issue, is that the concept of sexual assault is being muddied because it's everything is being, you touch my butt, you sexually assaulted me.
Well, technically that is sexual assault.
Because
I can tell you at the Abbey every Friday night, everybody's being sexually assaulted over there. Every gay club you walk in, sexual assault is happening. When I start looking at what the definition of sexual assault, an unwanted touch, I am guilty as not charged. But anyway, moving right along, because I don't want to talk about little kids getting fucked and stuff. It's too much. Too much for a Wednesday.
It is too much. It is too much. Okay. Well, we unfortunately have to talk about another incident of terrorism that's happened in New York City. 8 people now. The death toll's risen to 8 have died. 11 people were injured, and this happened near my own stomping grounds in Tribeca.
Did you say what happened?
Yeah, another act of terrorism.
Well, no, but what happened?
8 people died. The gunman opened fire.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time believing that that's actually what happened. We're not going to start with conspiracy theories. I woke up this morning to somebody telling me that we're losing all electronic access for 2 days in November. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're not going there.
What do you think's going to happen if that actually happens?
I don't know, because
we actually might talk to each other.
Right, we'll be on the phone. So back to the gunman. So apparently this person is Muslim.
Yes, that's an ISIS sympathizer.
I find it really interesting that all of this is happening at the same time Trump and Manafort and all these people are on their way to prison.
Aha!
And this is, you got to do it the Jewish way. So I watch Scandal, and I love Scandal. By the way, Scandal's going away this season. This is last season.
That's what, 7, 8 seasons?
7.
That's good.
But
good run.
Isn't it interesting how right when the president is under attack, all these other distractions start happening?
Yeah, it's called a fucking red herring. And that's what he's very, very good at. He's really, really good at throwing a rock and hiding his hand. He's really good at, here, throw the rock, look over there, so that you're ignoring what the fuck is going on over here, like the real criminal activity.
Well, now the narrative is the largest act of terrorism in New York since 9/11. So that sentence takes you back mentally to 9/11.
Right.
9/11, if you remember, when we went to war with Afghanistan, we also went and bombed the shit out of Iraq and Afghanistan. And all the people that benefited were all the people in the president's phone book who owned the bullets and the tanks and the manufacturers of this and that or whatever. If you think about it, I bet you there's bigger things happening than we actually see. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just think like, okay, with all the intelligence we have, with everything going on, and with this being at the top of our list of things we have to control, meaning acts of terrorism in our country, how do you not know who's here?
Right. Well, that's what he's trying to, put the kibosh on. He's trying to reinstate what he wouldn't call a Muslim ban, but did several times. He's trying to make it so that there's a lottery system that happens within the immigration system, and he's trying to get that completely and
just pick and choose who gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you think? Do you still think about terrorism? Like when you walk around the streets or go places, do you think of terrorism? Because don't forget the white boy that just shot all the people in Vegas. That was terrorism too. Even though they don't want to call it that, that's what it was.
Right.
Do you think of terrorism?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do actually. When I thought about it, when we went to the slut walk.
Really?
Yeah, because you saw those crazies across the street yelling shit and saying we're going to hell and death to gays and all kinds of, you've had
but he didn't look like somebody. He didn't look like somebody knew how to make a bomb.
No, but listen, I'm not putting nothing past nobody. And there was more than one person. There was the one guy on the megaphone, or it was a woman with a deep voice. I don't fucking know. But there was a lot going on across the street, and some, crazy ass pro-lifer could have come out of nowhere with a fucking machine gun, and we were standing right there.
Yeah.
I will probably never go to something like that again, just because of the atmosphere of, the contentious atmosphere.
But they bombed people at the Boston Marathon.
And that's true.
They flew planes into a building in New York City. Like, you really never know when terror is going to hit.
Here's the thing: is I'm an agoraphobic. Okay,
what is that?
It means I have a very difficult time dealing with crowds. Okay, I go full-fledged anxiety attack. Okay,
so you don't swallow then, because that's a whole lot of people in your mouth. Just a thought.
Yeah, that's a thought. Anyways, no, I can't deal with crowds and stuff like that. So concerts aren't really my thing. So I avoid all that shit anyways, because I get freaked out.
I refuse to live in fear. I refuse to let one nigga or 10 terrorists force me to live in fear. And here's why. I love to go to concerts. Beyonce, I'm going to go to every concert. So if you're going to bomb a Beyonce concert, your probability of getting my ass is 9 out of 10 if it's in LA.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to go to basketball games when I'm invited. If I get free tickets. First of all, anywhere where there are groups that I get free shit, I'm going to be there.
I get you.
So I'm not one that's going to run from it, because there's the terrorists that killed the people in the movie theater. There's terrorists that killed the people at the Ariana Grande concert. You can get bombed anywhere.
You're right. I mean, it has.
So I guess it's just more of a choice of, do you choose to live in fear or not?
I mean, planes. I'm in airports all the time, like you are. So it hasn't stopped my love for travel or my desire to go to foreign places. And a lot of.
Are you ever on a plane and think that it could blow up?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
There was one trip a couple trips ago that I was literally sitting on the plane wondering, not because I saw anybody or anything, if there was a package on the plane that blew a hole in the thing, we'd be fucked.
Yeah. I've been on a plane where the turbulence was so bad, I was like, this is it.
But that's different than terrorism.
No, I know, but just in terms of just your death and shit like that. But I mean, airports, it doesn't stop my love of travel. And I've gone to places that have had major terrorist attacks happen to them. Just Paris, last month. I haven't gone to Budapest yet, but that's on the list.
And your boyfriend travels a lot, so you're going to be on planes going to get dick.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, so we know that the feds are at the White House door.
Yes, they are. They were calling it indictment Monday.
Can we start a lock up Trump campaign?
Well, there is a campaign called Impeach Trump right now. .org.
Lock him up so he gets butt fucked by Brutus.
Yeah, campaign. I'd like that.
No, but I'm serious. At this point, what is it going to take to get him out the office?
I don't know.
So
I don't know, because Nixon was impeached for less. Less.
But the best part of this is that Mueller, who was so fucking petty, already had somebody in custody since July.
Yeah.
Had them wiretapped, and the person's been cooperating with him since July.
He's gangster. He's got to be a Scorpio.
So we don't even know what he has on Trump, but I'm hoping that it ends with an indictment. I know Maxine Waters she's gonna get some type of lifetime achievement award at BET. if he gets impeached, because she's spearheading that thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to every time she tweets because it's just, I haven't seen a bunch of reclaiming my time T-shirts. People really, drop the ball on that shit.
She's getting old now. She's trying to reclaim her real time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you think this is going to result in an impeachment or what?
I don't want to get my hopes up. That's really what it is. I don't want to get my hopes up. I hope so, but I don't want to I don't know.
All right. Well, Gio, what do you think? That's deep.
Yeah.
So yesterday, the queen of daytime talk, my TV goddess, Wendy Williams, fell out on live TV, and it looked like I really thought she was having a stroke. Did you see it?
Yes, I did. So Wendy Williams was, I guess she was doing, I don't know, just usual commentary. She was standing there. She was looking like, what was her costume? Lady
Statue
Liberty.
of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. And then she started to say something, and her words, it sounded like she was having a stroke. And then her eyes got really, really wide. And then it looked like she was swallowing. And I was like, oh,
you talking about my ex, right? You just described a whole Saturday night. You just described the whole Saturday. I'm sitting here. I'm getting a whole different reaction. I'm actually in a heartfelt moment here, but I'm thinking like, damn,
I can imagine.
One of my friends gets out of jail in 48 hours.
Who, the ex?
Redhead from Vegas, who you met.
Shit. Okay.
Anyway, continue.
And then she dropped like a sack of potatoes.
I know.
Yeah. It was scary. And I was just like, oh my God.
I think the sad part for me was that, regardless of what you feel about a person, I mean, then again, if Trump was to fall out like that, I probably would throw a party. But I felt bad for her because, she's 53 years old. She falls out on national television, and 50 Cent just went ham on her, basically saying it was a joke. He went on social media making jokes. And a lot of people were saying it was karma. Erica Mena went on Hollywood Unlocked and said, God don't like ugly.
There was a bunch of
you ain't gonna beat a person while she's out. If Hazel E was to fall out on national television like that, would you at least say, I hope she's okay?
So there was a bunch of memes that were made about the video of Wendy falling out. And
Are we making jokes about Wendy falling out?
No, I just have to read this one because it was really fucking funny. It was in my group chat, and it said, when he whips his dick out, but that shit smells like glossy paint and garbage truck juice. Because at that point, she's like, Wendy, I fucking love you. I'm so sorry, and we're glad you're okay. God damn it.
I wonder how it feels to pass out, like knowing you're about to pass out on national television. Like, I won't lie. There have been times I've been in a restaurant and I feel my heart palpitating because I have anxiety. And I thought it was a heart attack, and I get up and run to the bathroom.
My right arm is hurting right now.
Oh, wait.
Okay?
Oh, wait. I forgot to share this last week.
What?
I almost died.
Fuck.
No, I literally almost died.
Okay,
for people
go ahead.
listening
Tell me how.
For people listening saying Jason's so fucking outrageous, he's making this shit up. I swear to God, I can't even make half the shit up I say. Everything I've said,
It's
I
true.
swear.
It's true. He lives an extraordinary life.
I go to get a haircut.
Okay.
I'm in the barbershop. Mind you, I had a bloody nose the day before. So I put a quarter of a roll of toilet paper in the car. This is why you don't travel with a quarter roll of toilet paper. You got to always have that full double pack of Charmin in your trunk. So I said, I had a bad bloody nose the day before. There's a chance I'm going to have a bloody nose again. I'm going to get this toilet paper and keep it in my car in case. So I go get a haircut. Haircuts fly as it is today. And stop talking about my hairline, because this is a process to get this motherfucker sharp. But I do it for you. So I get in the car and I feel like I have boogers. I am the type of person that I cannot have a booger in my nose. At all. Not even like way up. If I feel a little, if the wind did a little flapping thing and it tickles, I got to blow that shit out. So it's super hot in LA, 104 degrees, which is a whole other climate change fucking problem.
Right.
So I blow my nose and blood starts pouring out my nose.
Ugh.
Not even like drizzling, pouring. I've never had a nosebleed like this. So of course I'm a bitch. I get scared. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I'm bending over. I'm driving on the freeway, bending over while blood is coming out. So I take that toilet paper out, but I feel it coming down. So I grab more toilet paper, stick it in. But the toilet paper now is soaking red.
Right.
So I'm like, oh fuck. So now I'm thinking, who have I had unprotected sex with? What is my diabetes? Do I have diabetes? I don't know what the fuck is going on, but niggas going down. Like It's like you're in the plane and there's turbulence.
Yeah.
This was serious turbulence this one.
Yeah.
So blood's coming out. So now I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I plug up my nose. I put my head back. Blood starts going down my throat. I look in the mirror. There's blood all on my tongue. I'm like, oh, God, I'm dying on the 101. I called Jerusalem in the office. I said, cancel all my meetings. Cancel the staff meeting. I ain't fucking coming in. I got to go somewhere. I don't even tell them I'm going to the hospital because what if I go there and find out some bad news I don't want nobody to know about?
Right.
So now I'm thinking, who can I call? So I call Kichi. I don't know why that was all I could think about.
Yeah.
Kichi didn't answer. So I'm like, fuck. Now when I need somebody, I'm going to die on the freeway. So now I'm like, anxiety is happening. The traffic is backed up to the exit. I don't know where a hospital is in this area.
And I was out of town, so that's why I didn't get a call.
I get off the freeway. Now I figure the blood's going down because I'm sticking it up and I'm forcing it. So I take the thing out and more blood clots are coming out now.
Ugh.
It's thick. I get off. I run in a gas station. The guy's behind the counter. He's like freaking out. Mind you, I've been shot. I lost less blood getting shot than what was going on right now.
Wow.
I run in the bathroom.
Ugh.
There's blood all over the floor now. There's blood all over the sink. There's blood on the toilet. Now I'm thinking, now I got to clean this up. So, blah, blah, blah. I call 911. Ambulance comes.
Get out. Get the fuck out.
I'm dying. Ambulance comes. They're laughing at me. Because I called 911 for a bloody nose, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Sounds like there was a lot. It sounds like a murder scene. Sounds like there was a lot of blood.
Blood
I would
is
be
everywhere.
concerned.
Blood's not on my clothes though, because we're not doing that.
How did you avoid that?
Okay, so I'm sitting in the car. I ran out of toilet paper. So now the toilet paper's in my nose. I'm thinking, okay, it's really soggy blood.
Ew.
Do I take it out? Nope. I'm gonna keep swallowing it. I'm gonna let it keep filling this up. But then I thought, if I rip my under t-shirt off, then I can't use it as a tourniquet because you can't do that to your nose. But I would at least have something else. Long story short, I go to the emergency room. They walk up to me so casually, put a clamp on my nose and ask me to have a seat and fill out papers. I'm like, I'm fucking dying. Are you fucking serious? So my nose stops bleeding. And basically, I just blew my nose too hard and it was too dry.
That was it. That was it.
I don't know why I just went on that rant. But I almost died.
You're comparing your nosebleed to Wendy Williams falling the fuck out.
So the point is, you guys just all laughed at my nose bleeding. And
you could have died.
I could have died.
Yeah.
Wendy could have died.
You know,
and then we wouldn't have been able to hear spilling all this good tea that we do.
She attributed it to her costume, overheating in her costume.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I still think that people were wrong for making fun of her.
I have never passed out before, so I don't know what happens when you are about to pass out. But she looked like how I look when I'm about to throw up. That's what she looked like when I know it's coming, and I got to tell I've got to tell my friend, I'm pull the car over.
Pull it out.
I'm gonna pull the car over so I can heave in the fucking street. Make sure we're on a side street so he sees this shit.
Well, God bless you, Wendy. We hope you get well. But your friend Tyrese is in the news.
Honey, listen, I've been getting all these, Tyrese rants, sent into my DMs and stuff like that. And people are legit asking, is he acting? Or is he having a fucking nuclear meltdown?
So what happened?
That's what it looks like. Okay, well, for anybody living under a rock, Tyrese is not shy about using his social media account to air his grievances with whomever. And right now, The Rock has caught his ire. The Rock is basically doing a spinoff with Jason Statham, and that has put production of Fast and Furious 100 on a little bit of a pause. Well, Tyrese is not happy about that. And he's claiming that he is going broke because his baby mama keeps taking him to court and turning their daughter against him. And we get to hear all about it. And
on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram.
And I heard this thing that I guess since court was coming up, he flew a banner over her school.
He did. He hired a plane to fly a banner over her school and said, "Daddy will always love you, Shayla," or something to that effect.
But you can afford that though.
Yeah, you can afford that.
So wait,
you got a fucking Benihana's and a Starbucks in your backyard.
Yeah, well, he don't have staff behind it. Yeah. Let's just slow down.
Yeah.
You're broke, but you can fly. You know how much it costs to charter a damn flight to fly a banner over a kid's school? First of all, let's talk about how emotionally abusive that is.
Yeah.
If I was a kid at school and I remember being in the 7th grade and people bullying me because I wanted to wear MC Hammer pants. I don't know why the fuck my mom, but she was white. She didn't know what was going on in the culture. But I remember feeling like, damn, I just want to be under the radar. Could you imagine your dad is a celebrity and he's flying free Shayla over the fucking school?
Apparently she was disturbed by it. But what the fuck do we know? You know?
And so if he can afford that.
Yeah. You ain't broke.
You ain't broke.
You need to stop it.
Sell your house and start renting a condo.
Exactly. So today he went off on a tangent again. And this one was the weirdest one to date because he took
he went off on 2.
Yeah, no, several. Like now he's just crying. He posts a picture of him and Lee Daniels. And everyone was like,
I swear to God, when I first saw just the picture,
yeah,
I thought he was going to say Lee raped him. I mean, I was expecting to see like, I just knew that was an announcement that he was sexually harassed on the set of Stars and that Lee stuck some up his ass and that he needed a check. I don't know why I thought that. So I had to read it. It was a lot.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I think I figured out what the correlation is.
Okay.
So everybody has been trying to figure out what the correlation between that picture with Lee Daniels, what that has to do with Dr. Martin Luther King and him having a dream and, you know, leading, you know, civil rights, you know, action, whatever.
Because he clearly didn't put that in his notes and edit it.
Yeah, and then, you know, he's talking about Lee Daniels, I love you, but don't ever wear your facial hair like this again. And then, fuck you, Rock, you ain't shit, and you're taking food out my child's mouth, and blubber, blubber, blubber.
But you losing custody of the child anyway, so technically the food ain't going in the mouth.
It is fucking insane. But here's where I think, here's the correlation. So, you know the movie Selma?
Yes.
Ava DuVernay was the one who directed that movie.
Okay.
Once upon a time, Lee Daniels was the one that was supposed to be directing that movie.
Okay.
And get this, Tyrese was supposed to play Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay.
And I know this because he found me at a party one time. He's like, I've been looking for you. And
Who found you?
Tyrese.
Okay.
And I was like,
you were going to play the wife?
He asked me, he was like, I need you to come read.
Not for Coretta Scott King.
For Coretta Scott King. And fuck you, don't even try it.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you put me on blast, I mean, you playing Coretta Scott King is like me playing The Rock. I mean, we both got some shit we got to clean up first.
Listen.
I mean, because you know. Anyway.
What? Coretta.
I mean, you just talked about getting a bunch of dick a minute ago. Coretta Scott King is a black leader. Like, she's like a part of like this civil rights. No. What you won't do, what we're not going to do today is we're not going to dig up Miss Coretta about the ground and say that Melissa Ford is now going to be Coretta Scott King.
I wasn't saying that.
Because now Amber Rose is going to be Rosa Parks.
Don't do that. You're going down a slippery motherfucking slope, motherfucker. Don't even do that shit. No. We're just going to stop right there and just say he asked me.
You and Amber Rose is good company. That is not shade. I'm just saying.
He asked me to just come and read some sides with him. And I was.
You and Tyrese laying in bed talking about the civil rights movement.
We were not laying in bed. We were just.
No, I'm trying to picture you and Tyrese laying in bed. Well, you know, Coretta, I mean, I probably would have got a refund.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, it didn't happen.
Because I could see you in more Sex in the City.
Yeah. I could see myself in more Sex in the City.
Nice little fan blowing your wig.
Yeah. I don't wear wigs, people, by the way.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Oh.
No.
I don't know women's hair, so.
Okay, yeah, no. So anyways, I say all this to say that he asked me to read the sides with him,
Yes.
and those were the sides that was the role I was going to be reading. Was I going out for the role? No, I wasn't. Do I necessarily think I could have played Coretta Scott King? Probably not. And so I'm just saving you guys from even coming for me.
They better not come for you, because I'm going to tell you, good hair, you're the only person, you and Megan are the only two people I remember from that movie.
Oh, Nia Long was.
Don't remember her.
She was hysterical. in that.
Don't remember her.
Okay. Anyways.
But the reason why I say that, so everybody says, oh, he just shaded her. No. When I see you, I see real beautiful. Coretta Scott King was not a beautiful woman.
Really?
No, she was really boxy. And really.
You don't think it was because she wore clothes that didn't emphasize her shape?
She was built like. I'm trying to think of what she was built like. One of the Flintstones, for sure. But anyway, she was definitely a leader, though. And without her...
Wilma and Betty were sexy.
Wilma and Betty ran around barefoot. But anyway, shout out to Coretta Scott King. I don't want no kings coming for me. I love the black leadership, and thank God for the civil rights, because my black ass is sitting here telling you what I think.
Right. Well, okay. So going back to Tyrese, honey, please. Where's your wife? Get off social media, man. We don't want to know this shit.
Yesterday on
TMI.
Yesterday on Facebook, I said, can somebody please take away his Instagram account? Yesterday.
Yeah.
And people were like, what do you do now? What do you do? Oh my God. And a lot of people agreed. And then today when I saw him crying.
Yeah.
See, this is when I see an actor doing all that. Nah, nigga. I'm not fooled. You the Coca-Cola boy.
Yeah.
You been fooling us for years that you were a nice person. And I've said before, he's the only celebrity that I am really uncomfortable around because he's not a nice person.
Right.
Giovanni has said he's not a nice person. Do you think he's a nice person?
Well, I'm going to have a different interaction with him because, I'm a woman and stuff like that. No, I wouldn't say that he was, trying, like maybe when we first met 15, 16 years ago,
okay.
He had to shoot a shot, like, fuck. But no, nothing ever happened. And he was.
So you feel sorry for him?
I would like for him to suffer in silence. You know what I'm saying? Or
I'm waiting for Genuine to say something.
I would
LOL or
I would just or Tank. I'm sorry, because Tank's response would be hilarious.
Do you think Tank would say something?
No, because I think that he's letting him hang himself. Everybody who's you just sometimes you don't have to say anything. You just have to let people be the lames that they are. I just had a field day with Redemption not too long ago.
So do you think? Yeah, but see, this is the thing for people like you who feel good when people that you don't like go through it. I'm telling you, you got to be careful because that karma will come back.
No, I'm sorry. My karma is clean as a motherfucker. It is clean.
No, because I felt the vibe.
Just because I feel good that somebody got their just dues who harmed me not too long ago.
But I felt.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I felt.
I'm allowed.
I felt the social vibrations of people wanting me to jump up and down on her and her boyfriend and be all evil and all that.
Okay, listen. We're just.
But my point of bringing that up is that with Tyrese, if everybody, because I personally am not a fan of Tyrese. I've been to his house and I'll go to a house party unless they're charging $100 at the door.
Right.
But if Tank and them come out, would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't think that they need to. I think that that's how they feel. Like they don't need to,
play in that sandbox.
Exactly. Use this as a justification to say, see, we told you this is the reason why TGT didn't work out. It ain't genuine. It ain't him and it ain't me. It's that motherfucker right there. They don't even need to say anything. It is clear as day what the problem is. The ego that caused the rift.
So here's the silver. I thought I was having a stroke like Wendy Williams. Fuck.
Wendy, we love you. Go ahead.
Shout out to everybody having strokes. I'm not talking shit about you.
My arm is killing me.
No, well that might be, I don't know. Okay. Here's the silver lining.
Yes, what?
Now that he's broken, needs money.
He's not broke, but go on.
We all know that. Because he got that fake ass Rolls Royce Sprinter in the front yard and all those big ass Transformer dolls he can sell. TGT can now get back together and do a new album.
They're not going to do that.
He needs money.
You know why they're not going to do that? So now it's like,
okay, let's do it. We'll all get the fair split.
You want to know why they're not going to do that?
Why?
Because Tank and Genuine like themselves. And they're not gonna put themselves through that, number one. And number two, because they're making a killing touring on their own.
Did Tank buy those abs or did he work for him?
He works you never saw a video of me and Tank in the gym?
No.
That motherfucker almost killed me.
Really?
Yes. I was like, Tank, you are not a trainer, okay?
He's getting ready for his wedding.
You were abusing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for everybody listening who's thumbing through the internet looking for a picture of a Flintstone so they can go on my Instagram and tell me how I degraded a civil rights activist. I'm sorry.
Are you really though?
But if you look at the picture of the Flintstone, you understand where I was coming from.
Oh, God.
So what else is going on in the world?
Well, first I have to correct myself. I said disingenuine, and I can't let that fly. It's disingenuous.
Everybody knows you use words that you don't know.
No. It's not that I don't know. It's just I used it. I flubbed. Fuck that. I can't let that ride. Listen, I'm very impressed when I meet people that know the difference between your and your. Apostrophe, you know, and there and there. So
what's there?
What?
There.
There.
Have you heard of there?
There.
No, there. It's a new term in this whole political thing. I've been watching CNN, and they're saying when there's there, I think it means that there's actually something there. That
I wish
that
everybody
be
could
there.
see my fucking face right now.
But you should see what there is. While you're looking at there, I'll go into what's happening in the world. Just Google there, okay?
Okay, there.
And we'll tell our people what there means.
Okay, there.
Like if we were talking about Brady and be like, now there is a fine ass boy. All right.
There.
So a surrogate mother became pregnant while carrying a baby for another couple.
Yes.
Do you remember when I called you and asked you if you would have a baby with me on Love and Hip Hop?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Could you imagine had we gone through with that and we had a kid together? How would we share the kid?
There is no fucking way I would have ever had a kid with you. Okay?
Why?
Because you are a lot to deal with. I wouldn't be able to deal with a fucking kid and you.
I would be a great parent.
It's like I would have 2 kids. No, you would be absentee. You'd be like, bitch, I got to go do this. I got to do that. I'd be all kinds of bitches. That's
you know what I would? You know what
be.
though? That kid would be dressed like a motherfucker. Because my job as the dad is to buy the clothes. If it's a girl, make sure she got a pressing comb.
Yeah.
And her lip gloss is popping.
Yeah.
And if it's a boy, he got condoms, and he know that it's okay to fuck with boys when you get older, if you want to.
Right.
And I mean, I think as a parent, I give really good advice. Here's some advice I would give my son.
No.
Bitches ain't shit. Just know that going into it. If you fuck with girls, be good at that, but just know they ain't shit. Now, son, niggas ain't shit either. You ain't shit. I ain't shit. None of us are shit. So now that you get that ain't nobody shit, be everything that you can be.
Right.
That's the type of advice. That's what I'm saying. My kid would grow up. First of all,
great advice.
Every J that I can get, I would get my son.
Okay.
My girl, I'd get her a stun gun.
Yeah, that's good. Stun gun and
Can you
some
imagine
mace.
our kid together? Our kid, your genes and my, oh my God, that kid.
It'd be pretty.
And a savage. Yeah. And don't have sex behind a nightclub because
that would be advice you'd give our kids.
Yeah, you have to give the kids the real. You can't do the whole, don't get in a stranger's car because sometimes you might have to get in a stranger's car. Uber.
What the fuck?
Uber. It's a stranger's car.
Jason, stop it right now.
Think about it. Do you know your Uber driver? No. Look at Tierra Marie was just here last week. She got in a stranger's car and went to jail. Just saying. I give practical advice.
Okay.
All right. So this woman.
Yes, don't have sex behind a nightclub. I've never done that. Go on. Yes.
Fraudulent.
Yeah, I know.
He ain't looked like that in years.
No.
All right. A surrogate mother became pregnant while carrying a baby for another couple. So apparently she was carrying a baby for a Chinese couple.
Yes.
And then she got pregnant with her own kid.
And so this only happens.
Or she was, okay. Jessica Allen, a surrogate mother from the U.S. who became pregnant with her own child while carrying a baby for a Chinese couple.
So this only happens. This is a very strange phenomenon. It's very rare that it happens. So
I'm confused.
So this happens when you have 2 uteri. So she basically had 2 uteruses and the babies were formed.
She had 1 vagina.
Yeah.
And 2 uteruses.
Yes. So but the babies were.
She was a catch.
Were formulating. Yeah. They were marinating in each uterus or the oestrus cycle. That's a new word. And if I said it wrong, fuck y'all. It's the first time I ever used that word. It was not in my vocabulary.
So break it down. What happened?
She basically believed that she was carrying twins after a routine ultrasound indicated that there was 2 heartbeats. And that happens a lot when you do IVF, in vitro fertilization treatments. You get multiple embryos.
Okay.
And then you decide how many you want to keep and whatnot.
Sounds complicated.
Exactly. So it turned out that it was discovered that the kid was not, the surrogate.
You've lost the audience because I don't know what we're talking about now. She had 2 uteruses, 1 vagina. No.
God damn it! She had two kids from 2 different fertilized embryos in her fucking in her uteruses because she had 2 of them.
But you're not supposed to have 2 uteruses.
No, you're not. We have 1.
Okay, but she didn't know when she went and got her first. Is it a mammogram when they dig up in there, right?
It's an ultrasound.
No, but before the ultrasound, when you go to get your regular checkup, and they're digging around.
A mammogram is your boobs, dude. It's your boobs.
What do they call when they listen? Clearly,
it's called an ultrasound. I have had ultrasounds, not because I was pregnant, but because.
Okay, so mammo is up here.
Mammogram. These are your mams.
And down here is the discovergram, and then there's Instagram. Okay, so when they do the ultrasound after the mammogram that you posted on Instagram, would they not know you got 2 uteruses in your vagina or in your? It's not in your vagina, right? Where's it at?
Oh,
I need geography.
I
know where Instagram is. That gram is right here. But I don't know the other grams.
Oh my
so
God.
when you do the not the mammogram, that's up here.
Ultrasound.
When you do the ultrasound, do you know there are two uteruses?
Because it's so rare, I don't think the doctors were looking for it or even saw that was what had actually happened.
Yeah.
What they heard was they heard 2 heartbeats. They assumed, okay,
Twins.
she's carrying twins, and that's it. So when she gives birth to the twins, she assumes these are twins. They're yours. Go off and have a good time. Have
One's
a great
black
family.
and one's Asian.
And then they started to notice that the kids, as they were getting, did not look alike, and they
Damn.
weren't even the same fucking color.
Damn, she just had all types of cum in her is all I could think about.
Well, I mean, that's...
Mama's a hoe.
So she now has custody and...
Of which kid?
Of her child. They did a DNA test.
Did she get to choose which one was hers and which one was theirs?
No, they did a DNA test to see which child was biologically hers.
No, they're both mine. Start with that.
They're not. The Chinese couple, they implanted their fertilized embryo,
Allegedly.
his sperm, his wife's egg into her.
And so one of those belongs to them.
That's what Kim and Kanye are doing right now.
But what I would have done, this is how I would have said, okay, all the terms and conditions of this deal are off because there's another baby.
Okay, well, that's the thing.
So I'm going to choose the one that's the cutest right now. And then
Jessica Allen does. I'm sorry, I might be sounding racist right now, but Jessica Allen doesn't sound like she's Asian.
Jessica Allen sound like a girl from Southside Chicago.
Okay, so exactly.
Not shout out to Chicago. We just had a whole conversation about black excellence. Stop killing each other out there. All right. Well, so what's the question?
The question is would you feel comfortable if you were hiring a surrogate? Would you feel comfortable knowing that your surrogate was having sex while they were carrying your baby? And I'm just like,
Shit, I was in a relationship while my ex was having sex with other people. So, okay.
What does that have to do with the price of rice in China?
I stayed in the relationship, and why does this have to be an Asian thing?
It's a saying. It's a saying.
We're talking about the Asian baby.
I know. I thought that it made the most sense right now to use that. And would you sue for breach of contract, for the woman carrying her own child
It
at the same time?
depends. If the baby came out, okay, this is the only term that I would, this is the only way I would have sued, or there would have been a problem. If the baby came out and had like one eye, no disrespect to Fatty, because we get good music from people who can't see. Just saw Stevie Wonder last month, because it's the first. And Fatty, of course, he has kids everywhere. And Fatty makes pretty babies,
yes,
by the way.
He does. I don't know.
So I'm not discriminating against people with one eye. But I'm saying if the baby would have came out with one eye or 3 hands or no fingers, I would have gave that baby up in exchange for not suing them for breach of contract. So that way I kept a pretty baby with all the fingers and eyes. I'm just keeping it real. People at home are sitting there saying, oh,
it's biologically not your child.
It came out of my vagina. It belongs to me.
Jason.
Because there's still DNA from that woman in that baby too, right?
Don't have a vagina.
Okay, I know I don't. You're asking me to put myself in Jessica Allen's shoes.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm a young gay man. I'm not having these problems. Don't got a uterus. Don't need a mammo or a pap or a... There's
2
whatever grams y'all
exactly. We get a lot of shit done down there. It's fucking annoying.
When are we bringing your gynecologist on the show?
I don't know. I'm trying to get him. He's busy.
Well, let's get him before you get pregnant.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so there was this whole conversation around what there is. Do you know what there is now?
Well, when I Googled it at first, because I was really confused by the
what
context.
What the fuck is there?
Yeah, it's a song by Radiohead, but that's not what the fuck everybody's talking about. It's actually in the Urban Dictionary, and what there is, the whole phrase is, there's no there. It's basically like what you think you're looking at doesn't really exist. Yeah. It's not really there. So it's just like, it's when you walk in on your man cheating on you, he's like, who are you gonna believe, me or your eyes? There's no there.
No, it would be like where you think your man is cheating, and then you try to catch him all the time, and then you walk in and he says, "There's no there."
The definition is used to convey an utter lack of substance or veracity as it pertains to the subject under discussion.
But I have a problem. Why? Because Obama used it and made it all part of pop culture now, and every time you turn on CNN, they talk. Why is it in the Urban Dictionary? Because he was black. See, there's some there.
Racism, man.
There.
There's there.
There.
Racism.
All right. So what else is going on? What else is there?
Okay, so Disney Channel has made history with its first gay coming out story.
Amen.
Disney Channel's Andy Mack made history with the network's first storyline about a gay character coming out. the new storyline for the second season of the show, Andy Mack, which I'm going to tune into now because I have to see this shit, will explore the realization of a young male and that he is attracted to one of his male classmates.
I first of all, the kids they're using on this show are not attractive kids. And I think that if you're going to have a gay show for gay kids, you need to have cute gay kids. Because I was a cute ass. I don't know if I was gay then, but I had cute hair. I had a lot of cute shit going on. And I feel like these look like gay kids. Like I'm looking at some of these kids like, your ass is gay. Now, if this is a coming out story, you need to have real kids who don't look gay, who discover that they're gay, along with their gay looking gay friends.
Right.
But I'm sick of all this gay, like TV just amplifies what gay looks like. And I'm sorry, people, gay is swagged out sometimes. Gay is not always this little girl with looking like Moniece's girlfriend from Love and Hip Hop
Right.
AD.
Yeah.
Like she looks like Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen is a cute girl.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where to go with this.
You were.
I want to see cute, like
Yes.
regular kids that just happen to be gay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, TV, you're right. TV does tend to stereotype the quote unquote flamboyancy of, gay,
I mean, you got to
gay
shit
males.
Skittles. You got to shit Skittles to be gay.
Yeah,
apparently.
gummy bears and glitter and all kinds of shit,
I'm not
exactly.
doing that.
Or, as a girl, you don't want to be feminine. And that's not a fact at all. Like Rosa would, I guess she'd consider
Erica
herself
Mena.
Yeah.
I just went to karaoke with Erica Mena and she was screaming out how she loves pussy. Okay.
They are two very, very hot lesbians.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, beautiful lesbians. How come they never hooked up? Do they like each other?
No comment.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, we just
But
went
what
somewhere else.
what I would say is that we have to stop with this whole big reveal of gay and make it look gay. That's like saying if we're gonna do an all black film, somebody gotta be cleaning Massa's clothes, and that's that whole shit where you black is a ghetto thug, a civil rights Flintstone, or a fucking robber. Like we're more than that.
Yeah.
The Help. See,
Yeah.
we get rewarded. All those awards went to The Help. Shout out to Viola Davis. But anyway, I
No,
think
that
it's-
would be Octavia Spencer who won for The Help.
But she got nominated.
She did get nominated, but Octavia Spencer actually won.
She got a Golden Globe.
Okay, well, Octavia Spencer won the Oscar.
They rewarded them with. They rewarded all of those house Negroes
Okay.
rewards.
I'm not
Set it
agreeing
off.
with him, people.
Set it off. You're not agreeing with that?
You called them house Negroes.
That's what they were in the film, right?
Ay, vey.
No, I'm not even-
No, they weren't. They were maids.
Oh, I thought they were.
They were maids.
Okay.
Yes.
So it wasn't a slave movie. I don't remember this.
No, it's.
Well, when you call a movie The Help,
yes.
that's what you think about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for the show.
You fucking are. Jesus
But
Christ.
can I just start
Yes.
with a caveat by saying
Okay.
I love my people.
Gay people or just black people?
Both.
Okay. Do you think that this is a good idea for Disney? I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there that would be really, really upset that Disney has taken it upon themselves to.
Normalize
Yeah.
what real kids are going through.
I was going to ask your
I think it's
opinion.
great. I think, there's somebody who came to me once, a celebrity, I'm not going to say her name, and she said to me, I think my son is gay. And I said, if he is, just support him and embrace him and normalize it as much as possible. You don't got to push him anyway. Don't force him anyway. I think this is now a great show. You can sit your kids down and watch how he watches the show. If he watches the show and says, what's Larry's Instagram? And Larry's, twerking to some shit, some Sam Smith, and he's probably a little gay.
Right. Well,
God bless him for that.
yeah, I don't.
Would you let your kids watch it?
I would. I'm a very liberal thinker.
So if your son came to you and said, Mom, I'm gay, what would you say?
I would talk to him about it. I would ask him, I would just want him to tell me why did he think that, I would want him to just, I don't know, introduce that side of him to me.
But would you have a problem if your son
No,
was gay?
absolutely not.
And you would support him?
150,000%. It
Yeah.
wouldn't change my love for him. It wouldn't, not at all.
The only thing I think for me that would make it awkward is that by the time my son is 20, I'll be 60 and we'll be in the same club together.
That right there is the truth.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got. You got anything else?
No, that's it. I'm gonna get on a plane tonight. It's gonna be my birthday by the time this show airs.
Oh, happy early birthday. Giovanni. Okay.
Nothing to add. No. Yeah.
Typical. All right. Well, we're out of here. Peace.
Bye, everybody.